Hello, friends. It's Chris Angel coming at you for another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. Sit back and relax as we talk about marketing from the perspective of those of us who are heart-centered entrepreneurs that can't stand SEO and algorithms, and we just want to make an impact in the world. Like, that's what we're doing here. That's what this conversation is for. And for us, for our tribe, it can be very hard to have the patience to go down the rabbit trail or get in the trenches of all the technical side of marketing, right? From how do we post stuff? How do even there's just crazy stuff. How do you get from your phone up into Facebook? Sometimes it takes forever to seem like it's uploading a video into Facebook, right? That's just scratching the surface. There's so many technical things to digital marketing in this day and age. And so it's very easy for us in this tribe, the rest of us, to get frustrated by the slog, if you will, or the dip, if you will, to get to the other side of being efficient and effective at marketing. Which brings us to this conversation, right? I was teaching, this is week 3 at the time of this recording. I just taught week 3 in our 6-week intensive program. And one of the statements that came out of the conversation today was that transformation happens in the trenches. I was reminded years ago, I heard that it was from a coach that I had who said, it is in the mountaintop experiences that we get inspired. So whether that is a conference you go to, which have always been fun for me. I love going to conferences and I love riding the high of all the inspiring speakers and the networking and just the experience of travel. All of that is super, gives me a super high. I love it. And I found myself at times going through sort of, I'll say this mildly, but like a seminar syndrome, right? An addiction to seminars. I loved living on the mountaintop so much that I kept seeking the next insight. I kept seeking the next inspirational event or thing, whether it could have been a book, it could have been a podcast, it could have been anything that was a moment in time that inspired me. Maybe it was an inspiring conversation I had with somebody or a time I went to speak somewhere. But all of these things gave me this emotional high. And then I had to go back into the daily life of things. And that's where the wheels fell off. Right? And so for years I chased insights, and for years I chased the high of events and experiences, only to never create the change. Right? When you have these highs, what happens is your vision expands. When you get inspired by an event, a conference, for example, you see further than you could see before. It's part of what makes it inspiring. But in seeing further, when you come back to your daily life, you can't get to the thing you saw from inspirational highs. The only way you can get to what you saw was possible with the inspirational high is to actually dedicate yourself to the process, to dig into the trenches. It's in the trenches that the transformation happens. It's at the event that you can be inspired and see what's possible, but you can't get to what's possible riding highs from event to event. You have to get in the trenches of the work, the daily work. And so in marketing, let's take this conversation out of marketing, right? Because there is a lot of work that needs to be done in marketing. And you can take my free course. You could listen to podcasts about marketing. You could read books about marketing. But here's the deal. At the end of the day, for you to get good at marketing, you're going to have to get in the trenches of marketing, because that's the only thing that creates the transformation for you. The transformation for you in cash flow, the transformation for you in impact and influence. It's all in the daily trenches of it all. So here's what I noticed, right? Based on what I've learned to this point in marketing. I have a marketing agency now for 2 years. I've been doing marketing for a long time. Many of those years I didn't do marketing successfully, but what I did do well, was I committed to video. I got good at talking to a camera and speaking from my heart, right? Speaking in a way that felt like it was true for me. And there are a lot of people who need more time in the trenches with video, because video is the most leverageable medium. It is the one medium between writing audio and video. Video is the most dynamic. You can reuse it. You can repurpose it in multiple ways. You can take a video and you can have it transcribed. You could have a copywriter write a blog post about a video. You could take a video and you could turn it into an audio. You could take a video and create an image around it. There's a lot you can do, but video is the thing, right? That you actually then can take and share with the world. I also like that video, when people can see your face and your body language, your intonations, I think they get a sense of you more than just listening to you. Listening to you is great, but if they can see it, they feel like they know you even more, which is important in a digital age because you want people to be able to, without ever having met you, feel like they know you. And video does that, I think, right? If you're good at it, if you can be authentic and natural in it. So what are the trenches of marketing, right? Let's just bring this home here. So here's what there is to do is to begin to get really good in marketing. To get really good in marketing, the trenches you need to commit yourself to for transformation is video. Getting really good at video. That's it. And then once you start getting good at that video, there are many ways you can repurpose that video and leverage it for leads, for impact, for building a community and a tribe. But the place to start is getting really good at video. So if you'd like help getting really good at video, I have a free course called Marketing for the Rest of Us, the course. And it is the beginning stages of how you get good at video. It is not how do you turn on a camera. That is not what that course is. For you to get good at video, you have to understand what your message is. If you don't know what your message is, you're going to suck at video. You're going to ramble. You're going to be off topic. People won't know how to relate to you or what it is you're really here to say. And they don't really know how you can help them. Video isn't as much about the camera and the tools as it is about the message. So for you to get really good at video in the trenches, you got to get really clear about what it is you're here to say, what conversation you're here to lead in the world. And that's exactly where that conversation starts. That's where that course starts, is in Marketing for the Rest of Us, the course. So you can get that course. You can start it right now for free. It's like just over 90 minutes. And you can start that course at groundswellmethod.com, groundswellmethod.com. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight in this episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. And until tomorrow, when we go live again, see ya.